Hey everyone, today is July 8th, 2013, and overall today has been a pretty good day. We started working the dogs in harness throughout the building. So in the morning I went to obedience training in the hallway, and then I worked her from there to the dining room, which went pretty well. We did suggested turns where we tell them left without actually stopping and doing the whole command. Which she did pretty good with, considering it was our first time together doing that, basically. And then after breakfast we went and worked the dogs to the vans, and then we went to where we typically train and did her out in the morning, which went alright. She kept getting distracted a lot, even compared to normal, but we eventually made it back. And then after that we had lunch, and then eventually I went for our second route because I was last. They basically have us in two groups to work with the instructors because there's two of them. So they split us up, and then they do all of us in the morning and then all of us in the afternoon, and so I was last both times because they stick with the same order. So since I was last, it was definitely really hot out, and she had to use her booties for the first time while she was working, which was quite the experience because, you know, some dogs will, if they have them on, they'll just like go really slowly and take a long time, and then some dogs just totally freak out, and then some dogs speed up, and she was one of those dogs that speeds up, and she really sped up. She was practically dragging me behind her because I walk fast, but even that was really fast for me. But I mean, at least she was able to walk in them, because a couple days ago she was just dancing around and I'm like, what in the world was going on? Where'd my feet go? But we eventually made it back. They shortened the route because it was hot, and because the dogs aren't really used to wearing the booties. They've had some practice when they were in training, but it's still kind of crazy to them. So when we got back, we let them out and then went to dinner. Since I had worked with her to breakfast, I didn't take her to dinner because the other group was working that time. Because they didn't take their dogs to breakfast, so they took them to dinner. And I left her in my room, which was kind of nice. Got to enjoy a meal without having to constantly tell her to go back down or whatever, because she doesn't really like to sit still. Which if you've seen my previous videos, you know, because she is a troublemaker. But it was really nice not to have to worry about that. And then we had lecture, which I just left her in my room since she was already there and they said we didn't have to take them. So I didn't really bother coming and getting her, just so she could go sleep in there when she could sleep in her crate, which she likes a lot more. And now we are just hanging out until the last park time. And I'll probably go hang out with some friends of mine. Yeah, so today was pretty good. And then tomorrow and Wednesday we're basically doing the same thing again. And then, let's see, Thursday we're gonna stay in the dorm area and work like country travel. And we're gonna have a lecture about the vet and everything. And then Friday is an insane day because we're gonna go somewhere in the morning, like another city or something, and work there, and evidently I think it's like a lot busier or something compared to what we've been doing. And then we come back and we have class pictures and individual pictures and all that kind of stuff for our IDs or whatever. And then after that we have the first vet visit like just the on-campus one, which will be interesting to see how that goes. And then after that, we're going to have someone, or have the vet talk to us about, I don't know, that kind of stuff or whatever. And then at like 8:30, we're going to have a night outing, which will be crazy. Definitely nervous about that one. But it'll be fun, I think. Again, we'll just have to see. That will definitely be a long day, because the next day we have to get up at 6 and go back to where we normally train. But it'll be worth it, and I have family coming this weekend, which I'm so excited about. I'm really glad about that. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on this week and what happened today. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow.